Later, Dr. Tracy and Paula are in trouble as poachers visit their camp. Can Clarence the cross-eyed lion come to the rescue on Daktari at 9? But first, the Thamesmen.
Ta-da! Yeah, hey, do you know when we said we should get a new intro and we shouldn't go da-da?
Yeah.
Someone actually said, don't change it. That's the best intro ever.
A couple of people said that in the comments. They said they like our amateur, dramatics. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Alex. I'm in San Francisco.
I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles. And welcome to the Tamesman, our low budget,
high reaction,
dodgy old reaction channel. That's what we do.
Dirty old reaction channel.
Yes.
And but this is going to be an epic week, isn't it?
Oh, it is. We've trailed, as I think they say, we've trailed this recording for a long time, and we're just now getting around to it, and actually really looking forward to this one because this is Chisel week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So we obviously we did. Thank you, Chris. Hello, Chris. How you doing? Hope everything is good down under. Chris, our music curator, introduced us to Chisel, as we now know them as, not Cold Chisel, with Chisel, and on our Aussie weeks, and we just fell in love with them, and it's got to the point we are ready to take on Chisel week.
A whole week of Chisel, Cold Chisel, Jimmy Barnes, Mossy, and the crew.
Jimmy Barnes. If you laugh at him, he'll smack you out,
and then he'll make a wall.
He is. Who's that guy from? Who is that guy from? That film, Bigsy or whatever. The guy,
Oh, what you mean, like Trainspotting?
Yeah, he is that guy.
Begbie or whatever it is. Is it Begbie?
Bigsby, yeah. All right, so Cold, we're going to kick it off. And none of this I've ever heard. I am a Cold Chisel still, kind of newbie virgin. I've only done.
I do think before we start though, because as you might have seen, we've got some exclusive T-shirts, some rare T-shirts, which honour our sponsor. And I do think we should probably pay the bills, run the sponsorship.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, our chosen sponsor.
Don't talk back.
The Taste of India. Experience the taste of India.
The Regency Tandoori Restaurant. Private functions catered for. Takeaway service available.
Thank you very much, Taste of India. And as my friend said, we're doing a new style of merch. We're doing rare merch, meaning super limited numbers. And if they're sold out, if you look down the bottom there, it says rare merch. We've only done 20 T-shirts, and then that's gone. We'll get a new sponsor in. So if you don't get a Taste of India, and for a long time viewers, you'll recognize that. Once they're gone, they're gone.
All done. So yeah. Even I haven't got one yet. No. That's how rare they are.
They are rare. All right, so Cold Chisel, one long day. I know nothing about this.
Well, good job we have some notes then, isn't it?
Dun, dun, dun. I wonder who did the notes.
Friend Chris.
Do you think you could do it off? No.
No.
No. We have learned not to do accents, because if we do accents, we piss people off. And also, when people try and do a British accent, that pisses me off as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna read it in our normal voices, and this is from 1978, One Long Day. So this is going back in time.
If you can do any accent, let me just ask: if you can do an accent well, what would it be?
If I could do an accent well, what would it be?
What is it? What's your best accent you can do?
I don't do accents. I'm terrible at accents. I just do English.
Really? No, come on. What's your best accent?
I haven't got a best accent.
I've got a New York one, but
Yeah.
it's from the 1920s for some reason.
90. Okay, well, how's that sound?
Well, you just waste my coffee. No, that's not. That's Irish. It's like when they say, "Yeah, where's your coffee? Yeah, where's your coffee?" And also, when where's your coffee? And when I first moved to America, we'll get to music in a minute. When I first got to America, you know how they have these automated phone systems. You've got to, So it would when I used to phone up to pay a bill. It would say, "Do you want to pay? Let's say $90 or the amount due, right?"
Yeah.
And so I would say the amount due, and it would say, "You said $300." I go, "No, the amount due," and it would say, "You said $400." And I found out you've got to say it in a New York accent. So I used to have to go off into a room and say, "Amount due," and then it would pay the amount due. Oh God. Sorry.
The one I like is if we were to do an accent, it's the sort of middle America, southern kind of, and I love the expression, like giddy up little doggy. That's what I like.
But you said that in an English accent.
Oh yeah, but you say it. You say it.
Yeah, I'll giddy up, little doggy.
Little doggy.
And now I like it. Ding.
Ding. But I also like that expression. All y'all.
Oh, y'all.
All y'all. And
I know, but everyone, that's so funny because that's a text and everything. That is all of you. Yeah. And they just go, oh, y'all.
All y'all. But then you can all go, all y'all suck. And I like that as well.
Do you know on aeroplanes, air hostesses are not allowed to call trash because when they get pissed off with someone and if they lean over and go, you're trash, and then they go, your family's trash. So they've got to call them service items.
Really?
Yeah. So can I have your service items, please? No, because otherwise they go, you're trash and your family's trash and you're trash. Yeah.
They might insult someone, might they?
Yeah, that's it. Well, they do it on purpose to insult you.
Oh, is that what?
Yes. That's why they changed it to service items.
Got it. Anyway, can I read the notes now?
Yow. No accents.
No accents. Okay.
We didn't do an Australian accent, but
no, we did not. We do not do Australian.
No, we're not doing that. We're Spanish.
Anyway. Chisel consider themselves to be an album band rather than singles, in a similar vein to Led Zeppelin, and a number of their live staples and fan favourites are not singles, such as Bow River. This is from their first album, this is Back in Time, and this recording catches them at the start of their career, not long after their first album was released. The first album was primarily written by keyboardist Don Walker, with one song having a
Donnie Walker.
With one song having a co-write with Barnes. Much loved by Chisel fans, Walker himself says he's a little embarrassed by it, especially some of the flowery lyrics. One critic noted that the album was uniquely Australian, using themes and town names that only a handful of artists had done previously. So Chisel, One Long Day, 1978.
So he's gonna do a name of a town that only in Australia. It'd be like Dinkleberry or something like that.
No, that'd be English. That'd be an English country.
That'd be Irish. Dinkleberry.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah. God, I wish
Check it out.
I really wish I hadn't tried to do that accent.
It wasn't good.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Yep. Okay, I'm ready to roll. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Song features our guitar player, young Ian, on a bit of vocals. Thing called One Long Day. A little on
Nice.
Is all it takes to steal her heart away. One long night, it's alright. You've done it again. And soft, low words, and slender ladies beneath the cafe fan. One long day. Laid by dreams and cotton dresses, a Spanish border town, and dreams so far from the subways, the crowds heading home. Close each day in Technicolor, a million miles away. One long night, you're all alone. Meanwhile, yeah, to the ways life goes, keep on. Sometimes, yeah, I get the blues. Lord, I get the blues so bad. Meanwhile, yeah, to the waves, Lord, the night goes down, goes on. Sometimes, yeah, I get the blues. Lord, I get the blues so bad. You know I get the blues so bad. Meanwhile, to the waves, Lord, the night goes down. I get the blues, Lord, Lord, I get the blues so bad, so bad. So bad.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Well, that was very different to the later Chisel that we saw.
But they were well formed from the moment go. You know, they were like, you know, they were ridiculously talented. They were so young compared to some of the later videos, though, aren't they? So
Yeah. But they seemed a lot more experimental. First of all, absolutely golden track, absolutely brilliant, and showcased the band exceptionally well. And if they did that so earlier, but who's a guitarist? Is it Mossy?
That was Mossy. That was the. So I was like, where's you know, like from the moment, you know, we'd said in later videos how, like, you know, Jimmy Barnes amazing, and then, you know, we see the first time we see Mossy on a track, and we go, where did he come from? And but it seems that from the moment, like 1978, their first album, they were both unique personalities and both had their skills. It was like they were, you know, from the word go that they were that sort of, you know, partnership or that duo, should we say? You know,
the song was a bit more experimental. It wasn't so much, shall we say, pub rock.
It was a classic blues rock, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it definitely kind of seemed 78, and it felt of that era, and they were really trying different textures, and early on, probably just trying to work out what their absolute killers were. But as a platform and as a showcase for their skills, absolutely exceptional. And I don't know why the guy's embarrassed about the lyrics. I thought they were great.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. I loved that track. That was like, you know, and, you know, it was like, yeah. And the guitar tone, I love the sound of that guitar.
I love that guitar. I love that old beaten up Fender, you know, and it was really nice. He's a much better guitarist than I thought. And we saw one track, Bow River Live, where I just thought, okay, this guy's got some really good chops, right? Yeah. But actually just that solo that he did there put him into a different league. And yet this was 20 years earlier. Amazing. So he's got some hell of a chops on him, and then he's Moss. He's quietly the all-round star, isn't he?
Yeah, you know, absolutely. You know,
the singer, the guitarist, and then you got Jimmy Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes. I was wondering if he was going to show up in the track. I wonder if it was just going to be a Mossy track, and then
he was probably their moment. He was out back single-handedly fighting everyone, and once he knocked them all out, he came on stage.
Yeah. Once he got through, he was there. Yeah.
Exactly. Only 300 to go.
That was his warm-up to get going, you know.
Oh, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, God, what a band. And don't know why they are not absolutely mega stars all around the world. And excuse our ignorance being here. We're English, but we're in America. I know they came over to America and then they went back, whatever, but I just don't know why they weren't taken up and lauded, quite frankly.
Yeah, no, amazing. So, well, you know, we got a whole week of this, so I can't wait to see what comes up next. You know, we haven't all the tracks this week we haven't heard; they're all new to us, so it's going to be fun.
And only about 12% of the people that watch these videos subscribe. If every single one of you subscribe, our numbers would absolutely fly up, and we could get the band out to a much wider audience. So, you know, if you could do your part, we'll keep on doing our part because we absolutely adore Cold Chisel. So please subscribe.
Doesn't cost you anything, but now the T-shirts there. That's a different story. Very rare.
They'll be sold out by now. All right. Man. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow on
Chisel Week, Day 2.
Chisel Week. Take care.